Y'all, Hollywood just outdid itself. Again, this story has more twist than a telenovela, and baby, the tea is scalding. Blake Lively, yes, that Blake Lively could be looking at 5 years in prison, allegedly. And before you clutch your pearls, oh honey, it gets even messier. Because what started as a dream movie adaptation of It Ends With Us, a book that had everyone sobbing into their overpriced lattes, has now turned into a full-blown courtroom thriller. We're talking lawsuits, defamation, power plays, and oh yeah, whispers that Ryan Reynolds might be dragged into this too. Hollywood, you never disappoint. So grab your popcorn. No, scratch that. Grab the fancy gourmet kind because this drama is richer than a billionaire's prenup. Let's get into it.
And that what in fact happened was Justin didn't harass Blake. Blake was interested in wresting control of this movie away from Justin, who was the director and the producer. She was just an actress in it, and used threats and coercion and bullying to do it. And to the point where this guy was in the basement at his own movie's premiere.
Once upon a time, this whole thing was supposed to be simple. It Ends With Us was getting a movie, and fans were losing their minds in excitement. Dustin Baldoni, aka the man who gets emotional storytelling, was set to direct. Blake Lively, queen of red carpet slayage and effortless charm, was cast as the lead. The vibes? Immaculate. Everyone thought we were about to get an Oscar-worthy masterpiece. And then, well, Hollywood did what Hollywood does best. It turned into an absolute disaster. Word on the street, Blake wanted to sprinkle in her signature humor while Baldoni was out here trying to respect the book's emotional depth. And honestly, same Justin, this is a book that rips your soul out, not a rom-com with quirky one-liners. But oh, the drama didn't stop there.
What I make of that is that if your wife is sexually harassed, you don't make fun of Justin Baldoni. You don't make fun of the situation. You take it very seriously. You file HR complaints. You raise the issue and you follow a legal process. What you don't do is mock the person and turn it into a joke.
What started as a little creative disagreement exploded into an all-out power struggle. Blake, according to sources, was not happy about being just an actress in this production. She allegedly wanted more control over the script, the wardrobe, even the film's tone. And when she didn't get it, well, let's just say things got ugly. Baldoni's side claims that Blake resorted to threats, coercion, and straight up bullying to get her way. So much so that Baldoni, who mind you was the director, was allegedly banned from his own movie's premiere and forced to watch from a basement. Like, what? Imagine being the mastermind behind a film and having to experience it like some forgotten intern on coffee duty. But wait, it gets worse. Blake Lively didn't read the book.
My favorite part of what I've read of this suit so far is that Blake Lively did not even read the book that the movie was based on.
Correct.
And we're not talking War and Peace. This is a book that's probably written at a second grade reading level.
Yeah. Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megyn. And, and we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also. And some of
Ryan
it will come
Reynolds?
as a surprise. Ryan Reynolds, for sure.
Oh, wow.
According to court documents, Blake Lively allegedly did not even read the book, like not even skimmed it. And y'all, we're not talking War and Peace. This is a novel written at like a second grade reading level. How are you gonna fight for creative control over something you haven't even read? And if that weren't bad enough, Baldoni's team claims they have receipts that prove Blake's own team knew she was being aggressive behind the scenes, meaning the whole victim narrative, yeah, it might not be adding up. So was she really pushed aside, or was she the one pulling the strings the whole time?
We've come across evidence that shows that even her own representatives knew that she was threatening and mean and tough and wanted to get her way. This is not something that we wanted out there. It's not something that Justin wanted out there. In fact, it hurts the movie. It doesn't help the movie.
And just when we thought this saga couldn't get any juicier, Baldoni dropped the biggest bombshell yet. A $400 million defamation lawsuit against Lively. That's right, not $40 million, not $100 million. We're talking $400 million. That's buy an island and disappear forever money.
Are you going to sue Blake Lively too?
Into oblivion, Megyn. And we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also. And some of it
Ryan
will come
Reynolds?
as a surprise. Ryan Reynolds, for sure.
Oh, wow.
Why is he suing? Because according to him, Blake destroyed his reputation. He says she painted him as a controlling tyrant who cut her out of major decisions, when in reality, he was just trying to stay true to the book. And guess what? He claims to have proof. Text, emails, transcripts, you name it. So the question is, was Blake a sidelined starlet or the mastermind of this mess all along? Oh, but don't worry, the plot thickens, because guess who's now being name dropped in all this chaos? Ryan freaking Reynolds. Apparently some of those comedic rewrites Blake was pushing for, yeah, they might have had Ryan's fingerprints all over them. Because let's be real, when you're married to the king of sarcastic one-liners, how do you not get him involved?
What I make of that is that if your wife is sexually harassed, you don't make fun of Justin Baldoni. You don't make fun of the situation. You take it very seriously. You file HR complaints. You raise the issue and you follow a legal process. What you don't do is mock the person and turn it into a joke.
And y'all, as soon as the backlash started rolling in, suddenly it was, what? Comedy? Who said anything about comedy? Meanwhile, Baldoni's team is over here waving text messages like Exhibit A, B, and C. So is Ryan really involved? Or was this just a classic case of Hollywood backtracking when things got too messy? Okay, but here's where things take a dark turn. Rumors are swirling that Blake Lively might have misrepresented or fabricated evidence in this whole mess. And if that's true, baby, we're talking perjury, as in criminal charges, as in up to 5 years in prison. Now, do I actually think Blake Lively is going to be rocking an orange jumpsuit anytime soon? Not really. But the fact that we're even having this conversation is wild. And the tabloids, they are eating it up. Some people think this is just a scare tactic to force a settlement. Others believe Lively might have genuinely gotten caught up in some lies. Either way, this courtroom drama is now overshadowing the actual movie. So what happens now? At this point, the It Ends With Us adaptation is looking like it might never see the light of day. Investors are nervous, PR teams are scrambling, and fans, they are exhausted. Meanwhile, both sides are reportedly considering settlements, but new rumors drop every day. One minute, Baldoni's team is leaking text messages. The next, Lively's legal squad is cooking up counter-arguments. And the real tragedy? The fact that a book all about healing has now turned into one of Hollywood's biggest dumpster fires.
I'm a man, and this is a story that is told through the lens of a woman. And especially when it relates to intimacy scenes and to scenes where there is a mix of intimacy and violence, I wanted to make sure that those scenes had a female gaze. As much as I can try to see the world as a woman, I never will be able to.
So, where does this leave us? Will Blake Lively actually go to prison? Will Baldoni win his $400 million lawsuit? Will Ryan Reynolds get dragged into this legal circus? And most importantly, will this movie ever get made? Honestly, it's anyone's guess. But one thing's for sure, Hollywood thrives on mess like this, and we will be seeing leaked transcripts, cryptic Instagram posts, and vague apologies in the very near future. So, what do you think? Is Blake the victim or the villain? Drop your hottest takes in the comments. And while you're at it, smash that like button because your girl's got bills to pay. See y'all in the next video.